My boyfriend installed a tracking app on my phone to keep me safe, so I started going places that would destroy his mind. When Marcus gave me the new iPhone for my birthday, I was thrilled. He'd even set everything up, transferred all my data, so thoughtful. 3 weeks later, I discovered Life 360 glowing on my home screen. For emergencies, he explained when I asked, what if something happens to you? Sweet, right? As said, he started texting every time I deviated from my routine. Why are you at CB's? You said you were going home. Your location shows you've been at Sarah's for 3 hours. Everything okay? At first, I explained everything. Then I got tired. Then I got creative, started with small things, parked outside a gym for 2 hours daily while actually reading in my car. He panicked. Since Wendy workout bought protein shakes to leave in his fridge as evidence. Next week, I discovered the city's most random locations. A taxidermy class, the motorcycle dealership, a tattoo parlor where I sat in the parking lot eating sandwiches, each stop carefully chosen to make zero sense with who he thought I was. The texts became frantic. Why were you at a gun range? What poker room? Is that a strapagula? I'd respond hours later with vague messages, trying new things. You said I should be more adventurous. The beautiful part, he couldn't admit to tracking me, so he'd fish desperately. How was your day? Do anything interesting? While I described a boring trip to Molsty, knowing he'd seen me at 3 sex shops and a skydiving center, his paranoia bloomed beautifully. Semble showing up at places coincidentally. Moaned him lurking outside the witch supply store where I was supposedly shopping for crystals. He pretended to be grabbing coffee next door at 9 p.m. But the masterpiece was Sunday, spent 4 hours at a wedding venue, just sitting in their gorgeous garden reading. His brain must have melted that night, he cracked. Are you seeing summon ELZ? A sitting Mareed? I played dumb. What? Why would you think that? He actually showed me the app, shaking with rage. You've been going to the weirdest places, Realness. I stared at him coldly. Explain why you were tracking me first. His face went white, tried to flip it. You've been acting strange, or just not under your control? The relationship ended that night, but not before I revealed the truth. Every bizarre location was carefully chosen. The gun range, they have amazing cookies in their Costry strip club, best wings in town, and they serve lunch, wedding venue, free wine tastings on Sundays. You made yourself crazy watching me live my life, I told him while packing. Imagine if you just trusted me instead. He begged me to stay, promised to delete the app, even smashed his phone dramatically. But once someone shows you they need to own your every movement, here's no going back. Now I go wherever I want, whenever I want. And the only person tracking my adventures is me. Last week, his new girlfriend reached out, wound Life 360 on her phone. I sent her my list of locations. Have fun, I wrote. The taxidermy class is actually pretty cool.